Greetings, everybody. It's me, Noah, the NNBandicoot.
I'm Sean, the Emperor Ninja.
We are the Super Tryhard Bros, bringing you a new LP out of fucking nowhere. This time, we're doing Blazblue Cross Tag Battle for the Nintendo Switch.
Look, all the animus.
Pretty much. Alright.
I only know like 5 of these people.
And they're all from Ruby.
I know Makoto.
So, just to give the general setup for this game, the first version of this game, is between 4 different franchises: Blazblue, Persona 4, Under Night in Birth, and Ruby. This game introduced me to 2 of those. Take your pick.
I got chips. There's some anime going on right now. Holy shit, look at all that fucking anime.
Yeah.
That's anime.
Also, all the Ruby characters are rocking their Series 1 designs, which makes me happy and sad at the same time. Alright, so I guess the question for you is, have you experienced any of these 4? And yes, I know you don't know what the fuck Under Night in Birth is, but what about the other 3?
I know about Blazblue and Persona.
You don't know about Ruby?
Well, I mean, Ruby's a given since we fucking talked about it before.
Well, why didn't you put her in the question? I know you want to forget, but still.
Sometimes it's not enough. And also, Adorable Neo.
Yeah.
Wait, is she playable in this game?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was introduced in the second version of this game. She was one of the,
cool.
She's one of the last DLC characters. So we're going to episode mode, and obviously we're going to do episode 1. So episode 1 is broken into the 4 different series. So I'm not going to do. Most people would do Blazblue first, but Blazblue will lead into the final story. So we're going to do the other 3 first. And just for tonight, we're going to do Ruby because we're both more familiar with them. And then we'll do Persona 4, then Under Night in Birth, then we'll wrap up with Blazblue. Let's do this.
Warning, the franchise you're about to use is dead.
What do we do now?
More like gonna be dead.
You're the leader, Ruby. Try to act like one.
That's a lot to ask for.
You gotta protect this keystone as we collect it for others, right?
Alright, something that we will not be seeing because it's in the Blazblue section. So this mysterious voice has brought these 4 franchises into this fake world. And the voice is telling them to protect the keystones from the other teams. The other teams being different franchises.
Well, as we all know, there's a few of these teams that would destroy the other ones if it was an actual battle.
Oh, fuck. Let's see. Ruby doesn't stand a chance in any fucking fight.
Blazblue is overpowered.
Blazblue is fucking ridiculous.
Blazblue would probably beat everyone here.
Absolutely.
Persona probably close. Persona would definitely beat Ruby, I know that.
Well, here's the thing about... Okay, just other analogies for anime. Okay, let's see. Blazblue are fucking Dragon Ball characters. Persona is JoJo characters. Under Night in Birth is just weird. And Ruby doesn't stand a fucking chance.
Okay.
What anime would Ruby be?
Yamcha.
No, they would be, what would I pick them as? I got it. They'd be the, No, wait, no. They'd be Mako from Kill la Kill.
You got it. Let's do this. Alright. Then why is it
Except less likable. Because I love Mako.
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks. You guys too. Good luck.
Oh boy, the gay ones.
Yeah, even this game is bumblebeeing this fucking story. Because here's the thing when this game came out. When this game came
Before
out...
Bumblebee was a thing.
No, I think... this game came out in 2018. I think Bumblebee was it. I think Volume 6 did come out in 2018.
Thanks.
It's been a while, I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
I had to put it in my memory.
Then when you
But here's the thing about Ying and Blake in this game. They were day one DLC characters. They were absolutely free, but they're still downloadable, so we're not playing as them in the story mode.
Ah.
This is supposed to be a tournament. Could you please
I mean,
I
hell,
bet you wish you could play as Neo.
you know, I have to accept the fact that Neo was like one of the final DLC characters in this game. The fact that she's here at all, you know what, whatever. Hell, actually,
Oh, also,
this game,
oh, you go.
sorry, this game has actually introduced me to Neo, and my love for her has grown ever since I actually got to know her. To the point where I actually went on eBay and bought that stupid fucking minifigure.
Every time I see Makoto's outfit, I always forget, wow, why am I sexually attracted to a squirrel?
I mean, here's the thing about Makoto, like, I never disliked her, but she's not important enough for me to remember, if that's a thing.
That's rude.
She's just there for me. What's up?
Hold on, there was a game that... Oh, that was it. There's a game on Steam called Hardcore Mecha that has DLC of Gurren Lagann. And I definitely want to do it at some point.
Who are you guys? Oh, right.
It's okay, we're just from a franchise that's
Dying.
slowly spiraling out of control. And by slowly, I mean like a plane nosediving.
Like, check it. Her first 3 volumes were like the top of the roller coaster. Volume 4 was like just a little sloped down, kind of going there. 5 was just hitting the fucking ground, while 6 was like, we're still functioning. 7's like, oh, we're almost there, and 8 is when Rooster Teeth's gonna die, so it's gonna just fall right back into the floor again.
So, see, Volume 5 is that scene in SpongeBob whenever he goes, for it!
Pretty much. No, you see, Volume 1 through 3 is SpongeBob getting into the car. Volume 4 is just freaking the fuck out for the boats turning, and Volume 5 is backing up.
The thing is, we're collecting these stones too. Mind giving us that thing you have? Oh, about that. There is no way we would do that. This is our only way back home.
So I know you're playing as Ruby right now, but I'm cheering for you to lose.
I mean, well, Noelle's not my main girl in Blazblue. I like her a lot.
Hey, at least she's not ruined like Ruby and Weiss.
You see, Ruby and Rice are probably the least ruined in this team. But they're still
Weiss
ruined.
being probably the least out of all of them.
I don't know. I know you dropped this series like a hot potato, and I envy you on that. But yeah, she kind of sucked in Volume 7.
Well, Weiss always loses. I've actually picked up a new anime. Well, I've picked up a new anime called Record of Grandcest War USA, which is on Netflix. Super entertaining. And I've started reading a new manga. I told you about this. I've started reading Solo Leveling, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people might be like, "Oh, I know about that." I didn't. I was like, "What the fuck is this? This looks kind of cool." This reminds me of was a bunch of webtoons on Webtoon that remind me of, but also reminded me of Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Because it's like that whole hero like gains a new power. There's dungeons and fighting against monsters and stuff, but it's basically that if characters were allowed to die badly. Like there's getting stomped, there's beheadings. It's never like gruesome, like there's no gore or anything like that, but it is definitely a more mature story, and it's really entertaining. And I've heard there's rumors of it getting of the creator getting word from various studios of an anime adaptation, so I'm hoping.
We lost. Guess we gotta back down.
Bullshit!
We all know that's not how that would go.
You see, here's the thing. At least, like, Dragon Ball FighterZ story mode, there's a reason why Krillin could beat Cell or something. It was a stupid machine thing, but at least it had a plot. This fake world doesn't do anything for their abilities. There's no fucking way they should have won that fight.
No.
And you know what? I blame Death Battle for me overhyping Ruby in terms of their strengths. Like, when I saw, like, Yang beat Tifa, I'm like, oh man, these guys must be really strong. And then I actually watched the show, I'm like, wait a minute. These guys literally...
Well, honestly, if I'm being honest, as someone who still watches Death Battle, if they did that again with how they've changed rules, I'm pretty sure Tifa would destroy Yang.
I don't understand why, like...
The only thing that worked in Yang's favor was the cartoony getting launched out of the school feat.
I guess. I mean, here's the thing for me.
I mean, Weiss got destroyed against, what's her name? Mitsuru. She got destroyed.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, a lot of us saw coming, but...
Well, here's the thing. You got... Here's the thing. You got Tifa, who was, like, went side by side with her party, fighting and defeating Sephiroth, who was basically the god at that point. And Yang can't even touch Neo. Like, when you really think about that, Yang has no business winning.
Most of the feats that were there were kind of outlier feats, which, considering how they do stuff now, because that was way a while ago, they'd probably not count those since they aren't supported by other evidence in the canon. It's more of a Toon Force gag joke. And they've been a lot more scrupulous about that. I know there was some stuff with the Archie Sonic that they didn't count because of the fact that it's not supported by any other moments. And that's kind of why he lost to Wally. But to be fair, Wally West is, like, fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, all the flashes are absolutely ridiculous to the point where the biggest, like, thing you could say for him is Speed Force. How did you do that? Speed Force. Cool. I mean, Flash is cool and all, but it's kind of like a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's like, how the fuck did you do that? And they could just be like, well, the Speed Force, alright. I see how this is, but whatever. But yeah, no, they're really not as powerful as, like, a lot of people hype them up to be. There are characters in their own canon that are stronger. I mean, Yang's mom is, like, way stronger than, like, all of them. I mean, she destroyed Cinder easily without really even trying. And then she's also, like, the Maiden of Summer, I think?
Cinder?
No, Raven.
Oh, Raven was the, Spring Maiden.
Spring Maiden, that's it. But yeah, most of the other characters, I mean, sure, it is one of those, like, they'll grow up, and who the fuck is this not woman?
Whoa, who's that?
Who the fuck are you? What? Lobster? Oh, because his arms are red. Are you gonna work with this guy?
Me working with this psycho? Fuck no.
No, Carmine. Or not Carmine, the Blondie.
Oh, yeah. Blondie here, his name is Hyde. He's the main protagonist of Under Night and Birth.
So you're gonna work with him to take over this psychopath.
Yeah, Carmine here is literally a psychopath, like... So, let me explain Under Night and Birth's structure. There's this thing called the Night, which gives people supernatural powers that makes them inverts. Unfortunately, this fucking psychopath tryhard over here had got the ability to turn his blood into a weapon. And
that reminds me of that one anime about the prison.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
But I don't know. Power scaling just makes me think a lot more about solo leveling, because I know that like when you got obsessed with Cold Steel, that's all you would talk about. And right now, the only thing in my mind is solo leveling. Like, it is legitimately really, really fucking good. And I would suggest reading it. Basically, main character's a fucking badass, and it falls on cliches a few times. I do want to do a video on it, because it's been a while since I got invested in a comic like this much. So, I don't know. It's really good. The main character is kind of OP as shit. It follows a similar route of One Punch Man, where the main character becomes super strong, but you kind of like you go with him as he gets to that journey of being ridiculous, so you get more of a connection with him. And it's to the point where like you can just be sitting there waiting, alright, when is he gonna destroy this guy? And then it happens, and you're just like, fuck yes. Oh, you're fighting these weirdos. This guy has a lot of belts.
Oh, Hazuma?
When in doubt, belt. Yeah. The key, they all have a lot of belts.
Yeah.
When you're having a trouble making character design, just remember, add a whole bunch of belts. Seriously, there's a lot of anime where there's just so many fucking belts on someone.
I seriously thought you were about to say, when in doubt, remember Final Fantasy VIII.
No.
Because that's the game that started belts.
Look at him. He has like 4 on him. Hyde has like 2 on his waist and 1 on each collar. Ooh, tricky.
I see. So that's how it works.
Oh, you're one of the characters that only opens your eyes momentarily.
Of course. I'm meeting you must have been.
So you're working with Hazuma?
Yep. Oh, Ruby, you do not know who you're working with right now.
He's crazy. Let me guess.
He's one of...
Suspicious. He's a villain, isn't he?
Yeah. He is probably the most well-known villain in Blazblue.
I don't know enough about Blazblue. I just know that the characters are fucking ridiculous.
And I love them that way.
Yeah. But I mean, I literally just talked about, because solo leveling, where the main character can basically summon an army of undead spirits after he's a necromancer that like he'll defeat like a giant like horrible boss and then summon it as a spirit and fight the next boss with it, and then he's stronger than that boss. He's basically like an assassin, necromancer, fighter, and yeah, all those 3 rolled into one class. And I don't know, it's been a while since I've enjoyed an anime or manga like this, and I'm really hoping it gets an anime. Really, really am. I don't know, I'm not making assumptions. It's just, I've heard that there are, the author has mentioned that he has received many different offers from anime studios. It depends who animates it though, because it could go the route of 7 Deadly Sins Season 3. Which is still a decent season, but the animation suffered.
It suffered a little too much, if you ask me.
You were getting your ass completely destroyed.
Well, here's the thing. Hazuma is like one of my favorite video game villains of all time. But I fucking hate playing this in this game.
This guy's weird. Wonder if he has a blood fetish. Oh, shit. So much is happening and I don't know how to keep up.
Deal with it.
Just shoot him in the dick. That's how you always win. Shoot him in the dick. And you did it. You shot him in the dick. Congratulations. Yay. I find it weird how they just disappear after you beat him. It's just like, they're dead. Just teleport away.
Oh, God. I don't remember which game. Okay, first of all, okay, Hazuma, I understand. Ruby has no business beating any of you. Although Hazuma's pretty damn strong, so maybe he would make up for the fact.
Ruby and Hazuma are the winners!
Cool.
Remember, in power scale, in anime, oftentimes the power doesn't always mean everything, because there are many characters who have no right beating someone that absolutely do.
Yeah, especially in crossover. You know what? I give this game credit, even though it's bullshit, depending on where you look at it. It's one of the few crossovers where you'll see, like, definitive winners and losers, because, like I said in a previous session of whatever game we were playing, most crossover games will just make it a tie.
True. But, I mean, if it was being real, all the Ruby characters would just get demolished in the first round.
Yeah, even Neo. Like, I'll admit that. Like, although Neo could take a few of them on because she's practically invincible in Ruby. Like, I don't think she ever got hit once.
She also is a minor villain, so...
Hey everyone, thank you guys for watching.
While you're here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring that bell.
Also check out our other content, both on this channel and our individual ones.
And as always, I'm Sean the MK Ninja,
And I'm Noah the NNBandicoot.
and we're the Super Tryhard Bros, and thank you so much for watching.
Peace.
Bye.